like a Hellcat.
What's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Enemy 343, back at it once again, and today I'm actually doing yet another comic review. Now, basically, I gotta give, like, Dose of Action Comics, my deepest gratitude for actually making this. In fact, these are all pretty much the same comic, but they came in 3 different covers. And today's comic I'm going to be covering is Sovereign Wolf. And this is actually just by far so freaking cool. But like I said, this is actually one of the 3 covers that I have for here. This is actually the alpha cover. This one is the Bad Moon Rising cover. And finally, this is the Ferocious 5 cover. Even though they're pretty much, the same first book, but with different covers, it also came with this. This actually is kind of like the prequel to all of this. And I'll actually cover that here in a minute. But I want to actually just simply share my personal thoughts on something here. To any of our comic creators out there, and in the indie department, may I actually make a suggestion? As a consumer of comics, please, 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 please keep your customers first, okay? Focus on making a good story. Focus on actually having relatable characters. Focus on what actually drives the characters to actually do what they do. And most importantly, please do not bash on the consumers, the freaking people who buy your products, and just most importantly, try to virtue signal to the phantom audience. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Now let's get to the let's check it out. Okay, this here is actually the prequel to everything. It's all black and white, but in fact, this is how. Kind of starts on a little island here. Then you kind of got like the survival of the fittest. And, it's actually really interesting and, it's really cool. It's warm. And then basically, oh, forgot a page. It's all black and white, but, kind of actually fills in, like, how the characters actually come to be what they are. There we go. See? A little messed up, but, see? Then we got that one. Dedications. Now let's check out, since these are all pretty much, the same thing, why don't we just check out the alpha here? See? These are the covers. You got Bad Moon Rising, Ferocious 5, and the alpha. This is the alpha cover. Dedicated to... He might be the writer's dad. Watching a werewolf movie. See? This is actually what, drives me to actually, buy indie comics. Because, basically, It's the creativity, you know, the storytelling, all the fun stuff. Like, you know, the stuff that actually makes comics so special. Not the messages people are trying to push on other people, like, you know, saying you're a bad person because you actually support this and that. Or, you know, the comics consumers are all just a bunch of white supremacists. If I had a penny for every time that somebody actually mentioned white supremacist in any of their fandoms, whether it's anime, whether it's comic books, whether it's video games, or trying to use our fandoms as a political soapbox, just so they could push their gender identity politics, their unnecessary LGBT plus representation, or anything like that, I would simply tell you that I would be a freaking millionaire in no time. But you see, let's get back to the action, shall we? Got some like freaking brutal violence here. For me, violence in anime, comic books, or video games is an art. It's actually a freedom of expression drawn out from, you know, how a person would do it. Heck, even violence in movies is an art. Even though violence IRL is, like, you know, not that great, but if it's actually, you know, done creatively to actually express something, I'm all for it. See, you're kind of, you know, trying to infiltrate this place here. Then you got, like, someone holding a serum of some kind. Oh. There we go. Oh boy. They ejected into him. And then he kind of actually goes through a transformation. And he goes from being John Sovereign to being the Sovereign Wolf. Whoa. It's really something, and basically, I really enjoy how beautifully drawn and how much time it actually has to take. You see, comics take time just to actually, you know, properly produce. And then, basically, once you actually have, like, all the artwork done together, and you're actually listening to the fans, this is what, you know, you yield as a result. People should have a right to actually just sit down and enjoy this. Just sit down, turn their minds off, and escape reality. Just maybe for an hour or two. I don't really like to be preachy, but I'm just simply stating some honest truths. Basically, this is so freaking cool. Ooh, right to the back. Yeah. Yellow Jackets. Those things are evil, man. Oh, let's see here. Yeah. I always actually enjoy this kind of stuff because... Oh, and then we got the rest of the team. We got White Lightning, we got Teeth Talon, and we got, Hammer Strike. And they're trying to help John. Or should I say Sovereign Wolf. But this is actually just really enjoyable. Whoa. There's more of them. In fact, this right here, this is what comics are about. And you got the Ancient. This is kind of like, you know, this backstory to White Lightning and how she became what she is. See? Just look how beautiful that is. And I really just enjoy, like, you know, reading comics like this. This, for me, is what comics are about. Just enjoying something and escaping reality. But let's say we skip to the end, shall we? I'd love to actually show you some of the additional artwork that they have at the end. Like, here's the black and white, and here's the color. Little side-by-side comparisons. And also you get some information of, like, each of the characters. Got Cheetah Talon. Got White Lightning. She's actually a cheetah. Then got Hammerstrike, who's a bear. And then you got the Ancient, that's a jackal. I want to call him an Anubis, because basically Anubis is supposed to be basically the then we got Nightstrike, who's a panther. And then you got Stripes, aka a freaking Yellow Jacket. In fact, here are the people that actually have made this book. So shout out to them for actually making this, and I do appreciate it. So, and also, there's the D.O.A. comic book, Dose of Action Comics. In fact, this is a total recommend. Well, guys, I actually hope you enjoyed my little presentation of Sovereign Wolf. I'm actually really excited to actually just enjoy this. And basically, shout out to the creators. I will actually thank you, Dose of Action Comics, for actually making this. And I really enjoy all the time and effort and love you've actually put into these. In fact, I'm just actually happy to get all three covers. The Alpha, Bad Moon Rising, and of course, let's not forget the Furious 5. Including our little side story here. This is kind of the prequel, so you actually have to read this first before you actually start reading one of these. And just heed my advice from the beginning of the video, and I would love to actually make a comic book of my own and try to prove a point that the fans are not, you know, the toxic people that SJWs actually make us out to be. Do apologize if it's a little bit dark, but I'm just really happy to share something I really enjoy. And if it actually makes you guys, you know, really enjoy or really appreciate comics, then that's great. I really want to do this for you guys because basically I really care about my fans. There are 3 F's that you need to follow when it comes to the success of YouTube. Your friends, your family, and your fans. Those 3 F's make a successful YouTube channel. So, may I suggest, if you actually really enjoy this content, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell. Let's hit 200 by the end of 2021. And I'm just really happy to actually be doing this for you guys. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. If I can actually be able to work it out, I'll see if I can do it. Heck, even if you actually ask for another manga review, I'll actually have to see if I can find a really good manga to actually just sit down and maybe even review as well. Heck, I might even Heck, I might even try finding something a little, interesting. Depending if I can find it. But all in all, if you guys really enjoyed this, I actually hope you did. But most importantly, just remember these 3 things. Respect the waifus, enjoy fandoms, and ace freedom. Until the next one, this is Mr. Anime343 saying, sign everyone.